Okay, good evening everyone. So we will just wait another 5 minutes so that maximum people can join us. So we will wait for 5 minutes so that maximum people can join us. Then we'll start our session today. Okay, by that time I just remind you once again about the assignment one. So assignment one, as we have already come across the assignment one, so I have extended the date. So today was actually the last date. So I have extended the date so you can submit by 10th of August. So by 10th of August you can submit. So I have extended the date for the assignment one. And anyone regarding if you're facing any problem or you want to share with me, if you want to ask me regarding the assignment, you can text me in the WhatsApp. Okay, I think most of the people have already joined, so we will start our session today. So today, on the request of many people, as you wish to know about the golden ratio we call it. So today's topic, this is actually a special class. So actually this is a special class I am conducting today. So this special class we'll discuss about golden ratio. So actually before that I should tell you golden ratio is actually a professional key. Actually after completing your interior design of study of interior design, every topics only if you could understand it better, but still on your request I will just have some briefing on this topic. It is actually a very conceptual very conceptual topic it is. So still on the request of many people you wish to know, actually this is the key. As I told you, this is the key for the professional practitioners. It is not only confined to interior designer. Actually golden ratio is actually a mathematical formula, and it is used by any designers, maybe an interior designer, maybe an architect, maybe a graphic designer, maybe a fashion designer, maybe an artist, maybe a painter. So everything which confines to design, so this ratio is used. So I just start with the discussion on this with this one uh, definition. So before I start today, I should make you clear that it is not that easy to understand it properly. It is not that easy to understand properly once at a glance. That means I will try my best to make you understand as much as I can, but you have to deeply concentrate on what are the points I tell you. It is not something very easy to understand at a glance. यानी एक बार में समझ में नहीं आएगा ये चीज आपको, थोड़ा सा conceptual चीज है ये. This is actually conceptual यानी principle. So what is golden ratio? Golden ratio कहाँ से आया? So actually golden ratio is a mathematical ratio, mathematical equation that is found commonly in nature. It can be, it as it is written, it can be used to create visually pleasing organic compositions in our design projects or artwork. So actually it is a mathematical formula. So it is related to scale and proportion as per human being. So as we human beings perceive everything in nature, whatever we see, हम लोग जो भी चीज देखते हैं, whatever in nature, maybe the hills, the mountains, the sky, maybe the jungle, maybe the buildings, maybe the any structure, maybe the bridge, maybe the road, maybe the interior of the room, interior of the house, interior of a showroom or a shopping mall, everything, whatever human being perceive, there is one scale. If anything is found on that scale, we human being feel most appealing. We human being feel most attracting, aesthetically beautiful and comfortable to human eye. So it is a actually mathematical formula. But what is its application in us for human beings? यानी कुछ भी चीज अगर हम लोग कोई डिजाइन करते हैं, वट एवर एलिमेंट, कोई भी चीज हम लोग देखते हैं, अगर उस कंपोजिशन ऑफ द थिंग्स, जो व्यू आप देख रहे हो, अगर आप एक इंटीरियर का व्यू भी देख रहे हो, अगर आप एक शॉपिंग मॉल का अंदर का व्यू देख रहे हो, या किसी भी चीज, शायद एक जंगल, एक रिजॉर्ट के अंदर आप गए हो, जंगल के अंदर, या आप समुद्र के बीच में बैठ यानी बीच में सवारी कर रहे हो, या कहीं पे भी, एनीवेयर इन द नेचर, आप जो भी देखते हो, एनीथिंग, देयर इज वन रिलेशन. व्हाट इज द रिलेशन? द रिलेशन ऑफ यू, यानी आपका ह्यूमन बीइंग, वी ह्यूमन बीइंग, हमारा जो साइज है, हम लोग अर्थ में, इस अर्थ में हमारा क्या प्रोपोर्शन है इस अर्थ के अकॉर्डिंग में? अर्थ में हम लोग ह्यूमन बींग्स है. व्हाट इज द रेशियो ऑफ ह्यूमन बींग, ह्यूमन एवरेज ह्यूमन बींग हाइट एंड प्रोपोर्शन टू द ऑब्जेक्ट वी परसीव इन नेचर? हम लोग कोई भी चीज देखते हैं तो what should be the relation of us to the element we watch, which will give us the most comfortable view, the most appealing view? That is the actually golden ratio. So as per mathematics we start here. So in terms of maths, what is in terms of maths? Two quantities are in the golden ratio. Two quantities, maybe length, maybe length and breadth, any maybe a square, maybe a rectangle. That means any size of two quantities as per mathematics. And when two quantities are in the golden ratio, when the ratio in the same ratio, when if the ratio is the same as the ratio of the sum to the larger of the two quantities, the definition hai. Suppose we consider a length. You can see in the image, in the images only you can say you consider a length. एक किसी भी चीज का एक length है. One length is A, another length is B. So yeah, or if you consider any square, rectangular square. Suppose in the image you can see imagine you can see the size of the square is A and the other rectangle, the width is B. You consider two sides, one A and B. Okay. Now if there is a equation, if A plus B divided by A is also equal to A divided by B, then it is a golden ratio. So as per mathematics, अगर किसी एक एलिमेंट का, किसी भी एक एलिमेंट का या लेंथ ब्रेथ साइज का साइज, if the ratio of any one element is A and the other element is B, then if A plus B divided by A is also equals to A divided by B, then it is a golden ratio. Now we replace A with a figure. Suppose A equals to 34. Suppose maybe the 34 is the area, maybe 34 maybe the length, whatever, if we count in length or if we count in area. Suppose value of A is 34 and value of B is 21 as per maths. Now you divide it of yourself, you will find, अगर आप इसको ऐड करोगे ना, डिवाइड बाय A कर दोगे, जैसे A plus B divided by A, then it is 1.618. Again, if you divide directly A divided by B, it will be 1.61. How can it possible? So this is actually the ratio. If the size, if the length of any one object has a relation to the other object in terms of size or in terms of dimension or length, and if we divide it both and the ratio comes 1.618, then it is a golden ratio. And if you follow this ratio 1:2, that means one object is 1.618 times greater or larger than the other object. स्केल साइज क्या हुआ? यानी एक 10 बाय 10 बाय का रूम है, एक 20 बाय 20 बाय का रूम है. One room is 10 by 10, one size of the room. Another room size is 20 by 20. What is the relation? What is the ratio? 1:2. And it is a double. 10 by 10, 20 by 20. It is double. So here in golden ratio, the ratio is 1:1.1.6. यानी एक जो है दूसरे से 1.618 स्केल बड़ा है. So अगर कोई भी दो एलिमेंट, दो डिजाइन या दो स्पेस, if the relation, if the ratio between the two objects is 1:1.618, it is the best ratio we feel comfortable. This is actually the formula. I repeat again, as I told you, you won't understand once. एक बार में समझ में नहीं आता ये चीज. When you consider any length, you consider length of any room, any space, any design, any wall hanging, anything, any object, any element. You consider the length or size of one as A, and the other element you want to compare with that so that it looks good, it looks aesthetic. You call it B. Now, if A plus B divided by A is also equal to A divided by B, then it will always come 1.618. What does that mean? The scale or the size of one element is 1.618 times bigger than the other element. दोनों का रिलेशन जो है, दोनों ऑब्जेक्ट का ऑब्जेक्ट का साइज ये स्केल में आता है 1:1.618, then we call it a golden ratio. This is actually mathematically. I hope till now bit you have some idea right now कि ये क्या चीज है, फॉर्मूला क्या है. फॉर्मूला इज सिंपल. इफ a प्लस b, यानी a अगर एक, मैं फिर से कह रहा हूं, इफ यू कंसीडर दो एलिमेंट आपको डिजाइन करना है. एक रूम है, रूम का साइज मान लीजिए 10 बाय 10 का एक रूम है. अभी यहाँ पे आपको इस इन द साइज ऑफ ए रूम 10 बाय 10, 10 फीट बाय 10 फीट एक रूम साइज है. उसके अंदर आपको बेड लगाना है, कुछ इंटीरियर डिजाइनिंग करना है ना. हाउ विल स्टार्ट? कंसीडर वन एलिमेंट, कोई भी एलिमेंट. सपोज बेड का स्टैंडर्ड आपको पता है, बेड मुझे 2 सीटर बेड लगाना है, यानी 2 सीटर बेड आपको लगाना, डबल बेड लगाना है. यू नो द स्टैंडर्ड साइज ऑफ बेड इज 6 फीट बाय 6 फीट. Now suppose the 6 feet by 6 feet one, the size of the bed is A, suppose. Now you want to know what should be the size of other elements, other designs in the room, so that it will be proportionately good looking in terms of size of the bed. Then you apply this formula. The size of the bed is A, so other object should be A divided by B or A plus B divided by B. So this is actually mathematical formula. Okay, so golden ratio has many names. Golden ratio is also sometimes called golden mean, golden section, or extreme ratio, mean ratio, whatever. There are many names. So in terms of interior design, if you study interior design, in terms of interior design, if you study what is related to it, is, as I told you already, you have learned about scale and proportion. So whenever we compare two elements, two furniture, two design of an interior, whenever we compare two elements, then we accounts to scale. And when we compare all the small minute details of one element to the other, then we call it a proportion. So golden ratio is the best proportion, the best scale, as I told you, which will fulfill the maximum human comfort, maximum appealing, maximum beautifully balanced it will give. This is the relation, this is the ratio, 1:1.618. यानी एक एलिमेंट का साइज दूसरे से 1.1618 में होने से हमें सबसे अच्छा लगने लगता है. अगर 1:1 हो जाएगा एक जैसा लगेगा, 1:2 हो जाए, 2 रेशियो हो जाएगा तो एक बड़ा लगेगा, डबल साइज एक छोटा लगेगा. तो ऐसा कौन सा रेशियो है? व्हाट शुड बी द रेशियो ऑफ टू एलिमेंट, डिजाइन एलिमेंट्स, so that it is balanced, so that it looks balanced, so that it looks most comfortable to us, so that it looks most aesthetically beautiful. This is the ratio, 1:1.1.6, 1:1.618. This is the ratio. So in terms of interior, whatever we design according to this ratio. Now I will let you, I will let you see some photos that will be more clear right now. Okay, so everyone can see a rose, image of a rose on a screen, image of a rose, right? So anyone can answer me. So rose दिख रहा है आपको screen पे?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Now you'll understand क्या होता है.
Yes.
As I told you, whenever human beings perceive anything, हम लोग जब भी कोई चीज देखते हैं, चाहे गुलाबी क्यों ना हो, या पहाड़, नदी, कुछ भी, जंगल, पेड़ और बिल्डिंग स्ट्रक्चर, कुछ भी जब देखते ना, ऐसा आप देखते हो, कभी भी ऐसा देखते हो कि जो भी आपको एक नजर में, एक व्यू में, वॉट एवर यू आर वॉचिंग इन वन व्यू, ऐसा कभी होता है कि सारा एलिमेंट एक ही साइज का है? ऐसा तो कभी नहीं होता, राइट? नाउ इमेजिन यू आर वॉचिंग ए सिंपल रोज, एक फूल, गुलाब का फूल आप देख रहे हो. एक गुलाब के फूल में क्या है? व्हाट आर द एलिमेंट्स? द पेटल्स. पेटल्स इसको बोलते हैं, पपड़ी. So now you can apply this golden ratio in this flower also. How you can? Yeah, it has been made. So what's happening? There is a core in the center. गुलाब जहां से शुरुआत हुई है, there is a core in the center, and it has been वो फिर expand होता जा रहा है, बड़ा होता जा रहा है. So there is relation. There is a relation of spacing of every elements, every petals of the flower. Again, suppose we consider a composition. आपको एक compose करना, you want to make a vase, flower vase. अब flower pot का size, flower pot का height, one thing. Second thing, what is the number of flowers you want to put on the flower pot? And third thing, how we will arrange the flower pots. क्या एक तीनों flower, left hand side image में आपको देख रहे हैं, you are watching 3 yellow color lily flowers. It could have been bunched together in a single bunch, कर सकते थे, लेकिन उस पे आपको ज्यादा अच्छा नहीं लगता. इसको इसमें क्या किया, तीनों तीनों लिली फ्लावर को, येलो कलर लिली फ्लावर को लेफ्ट हैंड साइड इमेज में, तो 3 flowers has been separated from each other, फैला दिया गया, एक्सपांड कर दिया गया. then you will see that it is looking more beautiful, हमें ज्यादा अच्छा लगने लगता है. So again this is creating some 1:1.618 ratio, golden ratio. I show you one simple one. Okay, suppose you are watching an interior of a room, a close view हम लोग ले लेते हैं, we see a close image. This close image में you can see on your screen, you are watching a flower vase, same flower vase in the right hand side of the image. This is one just view, you are watching a view of your interior, and there is one flower vase on your right hand side, and the left hand side part it is empty. पीछे जाके खिड़की, there is a window, there is something, and there are curtains. Now as I told you, what is the purpose of 1:1.618 यानी golden ratio? What is the purpose? So whatever we human being perceive, हम लोग जो देखते हैं, हम लोग कभी भी एक फ्रेम में, एक इमेज में, फ्रेम में, व्यू में, इट इज नेवर, इस कभी ऐसा नहीं होता कि सारा चीज जो भी आपको दिख रहा है इस स्क्रीन पे, इस व्यू में आपको एक फ्लावर वेस दिख रहा है. यू आर वाचिंग ए फ्लावर वेस, यू आर वाचिंग ए बैक साइड, यू आर वाचिंग ए विंडो along with the curtains, you are watching. Now obviously you know the size and ratio of the curtain is not same with the window, nor the size and ratio of the window is same with the flower vase or the flower or the every element or the petals. So every element has different proportion, every element you watch have different size, different scale. Now to make the view most pleasant, what should be the ratio? That again we are considering here. This is that means there will be one core. Whenever you experiment yourself, whenever you watch any view, in that view if there is some composition of elements, whatever, suppose you are standing in the kitchen and you are watching towards the burner, so you will watch the kitchen slab, the burner, the gas stove, the OTG, the refrigerator, whatever, the sink. So is it possible that all are of same size? No, never. All the sizes are different, all the scales are different. Now how will I adjust the view so that maximum comfort, maximum aesthetics I can achieve? Then we can calculate one element. If you consider one element, maybe the gas stove, now you compare it the size and scale with the other element, you will find a golden ratio. अगर उसके हिसाब से 1:1.618 पे अगर आप करते रहोगे every element, then it will be more balanced, everything will be balanced, all your design elements will be balanced. Okay, so as in this brief history, it is about actually how we started golden ratio. It was traditionally done from the ancient times. The artists, the painters used to do, have to apply this formula to make more pleasant drawings, to make more pleasant proportionate sculptures, or to make paintings. And the golden ratio, as you already studied, it is naturally occurring mathematical formula which creates pleasing composition. Any composition, whenever you want any composition, what is interior design? Interior design actually a composition. What is interior designing? Interior design is actually is a composition. How it is a composition? You are designing a bedroom and you are going to compose all the design elements, all the furnitures, all the elements, all the designs. You are going to compose only. It's a composition. Interior design is a composition. If you're designing for a bedroom, you first place the bed, then you place the study table, then you place the wardrobe, then you place the dressing table, then you place the besides study table, whatever you want to place, then you place the soft furnishings, then you place the curtains. So what are these? In the same room, you are proposing all the elements and you are composing the elements. You're composing it over. So interior design can be called a composition. So anything when you want to compose, that means there is a comparison. जहाँ पे composition होगा वहाँ पे compare हो जाएगा. That means the bedroom, you can compare all the size and scale of every element of the bedroom with the bed. Bed is standard size fixed. So that means you are comparing each and element, comparing the size and proportion of every element of the room with the bed size. Okay. Now, whenever you want any comparison, whenever you account for any scale and proportion, then we can apply golden ratio. It will be the best way, which we will be confused sometimes. अगर bed का size ये है 6x6 का 6x6 is the size of my double bed, then what should be the size of the portrait I want to put behind the wall of your bed? How? Golden ratio. It will decide you the size of the bed, size of the portrait, whatever you want to say. ताकि आपको बेस्ट कंपैरिजन में बेड के हिसाब से, अगर if you are watching the bed along with the portrait of your photo, whatever you look, it will be most pleasing and aesthetically good. You can't decide if the size of a bed is 6 feet by 6 feet. I'm confused. I don't know what should be the size of the frame of the family photo I want to put behind the back wall of the bed. You're confused. So how will you get it? You'll get by the golden ratio. Golden ratio, if the size of the bed is A, then the size of the other elements will be A plus B divided by B, or A divided equals to A by B. This is a formula, simple formula, as I already told you. So golden ratio is actually to compare one element with the other element, so that it is, and it show that you don't distract with other ratios. Like as I told you, 1:1.618 is the ratio. That means one element is larger than the other element by 1.618 times. It is not double, it is not half, it is not triple of four times. It is 1:1.618 ratio. Okay. Now I tell you something about visualization. As I already told you, whatever you human beings perceive. Suppose imagine you have a bunch of flower in your hand. आपके हाथ में एक dozen, यानी 12 numbers of petal, any flower, maybe daisy flower, maybe lily, maybe rose. Suppose you have one bunch of flower, 12 flowers in your hand. Now, suppose you already have the bunch in your hand. If only one flower missed out, 12 फ्लावर में से अगर एक फ्लावर कम हो जाएगा, there will be some disproportion and you will feel it कि कुछ कम लग रहा है. What is this? That अंदाजा, हम लोग जो बोलते हैं अंदाजा, right? I repeat again, you want to have 12 number of flowers in a vase in your room. You brought 12 flowers. Suddenly one flower, you miss out one flower and it comes to 11. Obviously, immediately you'll find something missing. कुछ कमी है. What is this? Andaza or proportion. Or maybe the few petals of one flower misses out. They टूट जाता है. Then it will have some misproportion. Proportion of the bunch of flower, there will be some misproportion. So that's why we need this golden ratio. Now I make it more easy now. Maybe you may understand more vividly right now. Now how to apply it in interior designing. Suppose your space planning. सबसे पहले you should know how it is used. Golden ratio हम लोग कैसे apply करते हैं. We start with space planning. Space planning means an empty space and you are going to plan what will be the layout of the furniture, what will be the other elements in the design elements in the room, and what will be soft furnishing. Space planning means the main for interior designing. The space planning is actually where I am going to place the furnitures and what will be the circulation. कहाँ पे, suppose imagine you are doing a space planning for a living room. Suppose living cum dining room. Suppose what will be the use? Dining table and some sofa sitting. Living room, so sofa sitting, an informal sofa sitting, and dining area. So there will be one dining table, maybe 6-seater. So this is the requirement. You're going to have the space planning of it. Now, how you start your golden ratio? I tell you, you have the size of the room. You have already that, maybe whatever may be the size. Maybe it may be 12 by 10 feet, maybe 14 by 12 feet, maybe 14 by 10 feet, maybe a rectangular shape. Dining cum living area, you have the space. Now just divide it into three. You divide the space into three equal parts first. You divide the space into three equal parts, 1/3, 1/3, 1/3. Now obviously, as I told you, what is our purpose of you applying golden ratio? To get maximum comfortability, to get maximum balance, to get maximum appealing. तो सबसे अच्छा इंटीरियर हो, सबसे बैलेंस लगे, सबसे यूजफुल हो, right? As before that I tell you, one in a room, maybe 10 by 10 room, You can place one double bed you can place. You can place a study table or whatever. Now the location, as I already previously told you, functional correction. You may arrange the bed, arrange that study table or whatever furniture you have in the room in various options. If you keep on trying placing the bed and the study table in your bedroom in one position, you will find the most comfortable. Everyone experimented in your house. हम लोग घर पे करते देखते रहते हैं. Even if you are not an interior designer, also we keep on trying these experiments at our home. इस बेड को ऐसे लगा के देखते हैं, सोफा को उधर खिसका के देखते हैं. We keep on trying these experiments. So what does it mean? That means there may be lots of options to place the furniture in a room, but there will be only one such option which you may not know before, which will give what? The best use of the space. Best use. जहां पे आपको maximum फर्नीचर अपनी जगह भी हो जाएगा और मैक्सिमम सर्कुलेशन स्पेस, खाली जगह मिल जाएगा मूवमेंट के लिए. हो सकता है किसी एक तरफ से आप बेड और उसको लगाओ, शायद आपको आने जाने में जगह कम मिले, लेकिन there will be one space, one arrangement when you will have the maximum comfortability, maximum circulation space, maximum balance looking, maximum aesthetically good. So that is our purpose actually, this golden ratio. Now consider one room, as I told you, divided into 3 equal parts, 1/3, 1/3, 1/3. Now add 2 parts together. 2/3 is the one part and 1/3 is the other part. So we have 2 parts now. 1/3 is the one part of the space and 2/3 is the 2/3 of the rest space. So we divide into 2 parts right now. Now one-third part we can call it short part, and the 2/3 part we can call it long part. Just we name it long part and short part. Now we experimenting. I come direct to the images. Now in the first image, above image, the same space, as we already divided into 3 equal parts, then we divided into 2 parts. One is the 1/3 short part and the other is 2/3 short part. First image says the requirement. In the screen you can see the first image. The first image is about the requirement. What is the requirement in the living cum dining area? There you can see the image. You can see the requirement is, one is the 6-seater dining table along with the circulation space throughout the dining table. यानी dining table के periphery में एक circulation space चाहिए चेयर को खिसकाने के लिए, चेयर को बाहर खींच के उस पर बैठने के लिए. So there is one dining table requirement with 6-seater, and the other part, right hand part, is the living room area. That means there is a single 2 sofa and one is double 2-seater sofa. This is a requirement for dining cum living room. Now as I already told you, one we will be calling as 1/3 and the other area will be called as 2/3. Now you can see, after applying this 1/3 formula, it is in the below images, in the left hand side below image, you can see 2/3 space has been given to the dining area, but the dining table is not covering, right? 2/3 area of the total space has been given to the dining area, but the dining table is not covering. So what does that mean? Obviously you mean that 2/3 area I will need more space for the circulation. So that's what you have to consider about circulation. Now if you don't use this formula, अगर आप इसको formula बिना करते, there will be, पहले क्या होता, there will be some confusion. Where to place dining table? Where to place living room? What will be the more need of space for the dining table? What will be the lesser space used for living area? You will be confused. So simply for any design, maybe space planning, maybe any design element, maybe in a wall hanging, anything we design, we simply apply this formula. First we divide the area into 3 parts. Then we consider 1/3 one part and the other 2/3 one part. That means 2 part total. 1/3 is the smaller space, 2/3 is a greater space. Now you know that which requirement of the space will need more space. We know the dining table with the surrounding periphery circulation area we also need. So we considering it at 2/3 space it will need. So we have just defined it, and you can see on your screen yourself, it has been balanced. The space has been properly used. It has been balanced. Everything is fine. It is very neat. So these are the many advantages we get after using this formula. Okay, just conclude some lines. What will be the result if we apply any golden ratio? What will be the result? I just said the names. Balanced spaces of rooms, as we already studied now. Balanced space. Which if we apply golden ratio in designing a space planning, designing any element, whatever you design, maybe in the wall design, in the ceiling design, whatever. When it comes to comparison of two elements, comparison of two designs, if you do according to the golden ratio, you'll achieve number one, you'll achieve balanced spaces of rooms. Balanced. Second, balanced furniture placements. Already we just now we cited an example. Balanced furniture placements. Your furnitures will be equally balanced, very in a proper systematic manner. The furnitures you can place properly. This is second advantage. Third advantage is the choosing colors. So color actually this is a different rule that in some later class I will let you understand. There is one rule, 10-30-60 rule. I think in the last class, 3 people were asking about color. So in normally color, there is a rule. Application of colors or paints in our room, there is a rule, 10-30-60 rule. That I will explain in some later special class. So what will golden ratio also help you? Will help you choosing colors. Use of 10-30-60 scale, because already you have divided the space in 1/3 and 2/3. Now it will make you help easier how to apply which part the percentage of colors in the room. It will help you. And the fourth advantage is hanging decor. Yani that means you can imagine, you can see, suppose you have already divided the space into 2/3 and 1/3. Then what will be the advantage? You will have the zone in which part or which zone of the space you can go for hanging, wall hanging or ceiling hanging things. It's easily defined now. Otherwise you keep on getting confused and the locations and of the hangings may be incorrect. Since the space has already been divided in 2/3 and 1/3, now everything is defined, every zone is defined, every space is defined, every requirement is defined. Now it is easier for soft furnishing. Soft furnishing easy हो जाता है. Okay, another point additional, that is we can make some adjustments easily. That means already, as I told you, already the space has been defined, layout has been balanced, everything is done. Now whatever adjustments, additional small adjustments, नहीं एक छोटा सा side table भी मुझे चाहिए, वो आप place कर दो. Any small additional requirements you need, now everything is defined, you can keep on putting it. Anyway, so I know this topic is actually a very conceptual stage. Number one. Second thing, it is actually used by professional practitioners. After learning all the interior parts, पूरा interior पढ़ने के बाद, उसके बाद भी after practicing maybe 2-3 years, then only we come to this ratio 1:1.618 golden ratio. So still I just give you some an idea. It's just an idea of a concept. So actually it is very conceptual stage. You won't be understanding in one class. I know myself. Still, you just try. You have to learn of yourself also. And keep on reading the text. Keep on reading the images. Then you understand more. You'll go deep into the concept. As I told you, it's a conceptual formula actually. So still, anyone have any confusion right now can ask me. You have some time, 5 to 6 minutes. So anyone have any confusion? I know you may have lots of confusion. I know. Still asking you. So anyone wish to ask me, you can ask me.
Sir.
Yeah.
Hello. It's Shrima.
Okay.
So actually रूम को बोल रहे हो कि स्पेस को 1/3 3 में डिवाइड करना है और 2/3 हम लोग स्पेस मतलब ये हम लोग किस चीज के लिए रखते हैं बोला आपने?
यानी अभी तो just presently I was cited an example of living room. Suppose bedroom. We make it simple. Bedroom.
हाँ.
So bedroom, suppose you have the size of 12 feet by 10 feet. Okay. Now you just divide the space into 3 parts first. First you divide into 3 equal parts. Then you divide into 2 parts. One will be the 1/3 and other will be the 2/3.
2/3, yes, right.
3 में से अगर 3 पार्ट किया, 2 को जोड़ दिया तो 2 पार्ट हो जाता है ना. Now
that fraction I
1/3
understood.
space and 2/3 space, this is the relation you got, and now you divide it, you'll get 1.618.
Yeah.
You divide it, you'll get 1.68. So this is actually,
Okay.
as I told you, so golden ratio is accounts for space planning, accounts for any small design also, and everything. Presently we
So
have
ये जो
started
फ्री स्पेस वगैरह जो आप बोल रहे हो, फ्री
free
स्पेस,
space,
तो वो बड़े वाले साइड रहेगा या 1/3 के पास रहेगा? तो वो ऑब्वियसली
2/3.
2/3
You
में
can,
ही हम लोग
yeah,
एडिट.
2/3 में, yeah, you can see in the image only that is 2/3, as I told you.
Okay.
Now I
और सर
show you
और एक,
again.
हाँ,
I show you again.
okay, okay,
See 2/3 circulation space is included 2/3 only. You can see in the
understood,
left hand side
understood.
image, left hand side bottom image, you can see the dining table with the circulation space is 2/3
Okay,
only, right?
2/3, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. अच्छा सर, मान लीजिए एक वॉल डेकोर करना है, सिर्फ वन साइड का वॉल,
One
जैसे
side,
कि हम
right?
लोग ड्राइंग रूम का एक साइड का वॉल हम लोग जैसे पिक्चर्स वगैरह लगाते हैं या
Now
छोटे
see
छोटे ये लगाते हैं, तो उसमें
this
भी
one.
ये
This is
चीज
the
सेम
image,
चीज
right
अप्लाई
image.
होगा?
As I told you, now this
ओके.
this formula can be used in space planning, can be used in simple putting any design element on wall also. This is one example when we go for walls. Now you are confused. What should be the size? Now
या.
observe the image very properly. I will show you with the mouse. Okay. I will show you with the mouse. आप लोग इस इमेज को गौर से देखते रहना, मेरा माउस का मूवमेंट देखना. इस टोटल स्पेस को, इस फ्रेम को, इस पैराबोलिक, एक्चुअली एक पैराबोलिक बनता है, वो मैं समझाऊंगा. दिस इज द गोल्डन रेशियो फॉर्म, यानी पैराबोला, राइट? यानी खाली स्पेस से ये मेरा माउस देखिए घूम के ऐसा छोटा होता जा रहा है ना, स्पाइरल की
यस
तरह.
यस
स्पाइरल
यस
हो रहा
यस.
है, स्पाइरल हो रहा
या.
है ना. नाउ यू वांट समथिंग टू, मेरा जहाँ पे माउस है, जहाँ पे मेरा अभी माउस में मूव करो, यू वांट समथिंग टू प्लेस ऑन द वॉल. नाउ यू आर कंफ्यूज व्हाट शुड बी इस फ्रेम के अंदर, what should be the size of the frame. Now you can see, now watch with the mouse movement. This can be one size, this one, another size, this one, another size, this one, bigger one. Got it? So this, if you make any design on the wall with this, मेरा mouse देखिएगा, this size, outer one, bigger one, it will be in some relation 1:618 with this overall frame. Also, if you go with the smaller frame, inner rectangle, this one, inner one, this will be again in 1:618. But अगर आप ये वाले see my mouse इस लाइन के बाहर, अगर if you design something bigger than this line, यहाँ पे जहाँ पे मेरा माउस है, जहाँ पे अभी ये लाइन नहीं आ रहा है, then it will look odd. Got it now? Then it will look odd. कुछ बड़ा लग रहा है ये. So what it help you, overall जो आपके पास यानी व्यू है, what will is the view, the frame of the interior you want to do. When you apply this formula like this, ये formula कैसे, वो बहुत डिटेल में आपको समझा नहीं. Imagine this parabola only. हमेशा एक पैराबोला बनता है, पैराबोला बोलते हैं इसको हम लोग. जो स्पाइरल है ना, स्पाइरल के अंदर मतलब दिस एक्चुअली गोल्डन फॉर्मूला. इतना डिटेल में मत जाइए आप लोग. तो आप इसको इस इमेज के ऊपर इसको प्लेस कर देना, इस लाइन को, पैराबोला को विद द रेक्टेंगल प्लेस ऑन द इमेज, यानी जो फ्रेम है आपके पास. देन यू विल हैव द साइज प्रोपोर्शन. इनर जैसे सबसे छोटा, उसके बाद जो मेरा माउस देखिए छोटा सा, उसके बाद थोड़ा सा बड़ा, फिर और बड़ा हो जाता है, फिर और बड़ा हो जाता है. अगर इन दो लाइन के बीच में आपने कुछ भी बना दिया, देन इट विल बी लुक ऑड एक्चुअली. So this frame helps us to know what should be the size of the any design element with the scale of the room. रूम का जो फ्रेम है, रूम का जो वॉल है, जो हमारा सीन है, हम लोग को इंटीरियर में कैसे बैलेंस करना है, उस फ्रेम के अंदर एक एक एलिमेंट का क्या साइज होता रहना है, वो डिसाइड करता रहता है. ये फॉर्मूला प्रोपोर्शन देता रहता है. Got it now? अगर आपने इस पैराबोला के बाहर लाइन टच करता हुआ कुछ भी बना दिया, that will look odd. लगेगा ये कुछ बड़ा सा लग रहा है, कुछ अजीब लग रहा है, awkward लग रहा है. Got it now? So any frame you put,